Lakers Nation, what is going on? So, welcome back to the channel with a new video this morning. And today we're going to be taking a look at this article. And there's a list of centers that the Lakers have been linked to on the NBA trade market ahead of the February 6th trade deadline. But we're still a month away. I'm not going to waste too much time. You guys already know what to do. Help your brother out by liking the video to get it to more people so this channel can grow. Subscribe. We're on the road to 3K subs, and also turn on the notification bell so you guys get notified for future Lakers content. Yeah, so the Los Angeles Lakers did complete a trade with the Brooklyn Nets for Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton last month, which I wasn't expecting a trade on Sunday after there was initial reports that the Lakers are going to be patient. They were not going to make a trade till February 6th. And obviously, Rob Plink, our GM, pulled a trigger that, same day on Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton. But also the night before, on Saturday, pretty much there was reports coming out from different sources that the Memphis Grizzlies were closing in on a deal for Dorian Finney-Smith. So I'm glad that the Lakers took him from, Memphis, because the Lakers would have missed out on him. And I just feel like, getting a 3-and-D wing is the hardest part. So the Lakers got him, and he's been, playing good. He's been like the only player on the team, getting plus minuses ever since, he didn't make his debut for the Los Angeles Lakers. But this time being, they could start talks with the Nets again, targeting their big man and day one Sharpe. At the origin of Clutch Points, they report that the Lakers initially wanted Sharpe in the Finney-Smith trade, but they couldn't come to agreement in a deal to accept. So they had to, take Shake Milton, and they were told it would take additional draft compensation. So the Lakers opted in instead for Shake Milton. Rob Pelinka is expected to continue conversations with Sean Marks about Sharpe, though, so the situation is definitely worth monitoring. And the Lakers, GM has a great relationship with the Nets GM. Obviously, they didn't, make the trade for Kyrie Irving, obviously, because, their owner didn't want to send him to where he wanted. And they were like, take the next best offer. So he ended up getting traded to the Dallas Mavericks. And they made it to the NBA Finals, last year, which nobody was expecting it. People questioning about the fit, him and Luka Doncic, if they can coexist. But obviously, they made the trade for Daniel Gafford and, PJ Washington, the trade deadline. They made a run. And the emergence of, I believe, DJJ, the role player. But they lost to the Boston Celtics in 5 games. But I do digress. And there's more information to look after. So it says that the Lakers are currently looking to bolster their front court depth going forward, and Dajuan Sharpe is an excellent option for them if they can land him. There are not a lot of players on his profile available for the right price. That might be, but the Nets will be looking to land a first-round pick from the Lakers this time. I don't think it's worth it, but getting closer to, the trade deadline, I do believe, the asking price will be low and teams are starting to get down, because you remember the Brooklyn Nets were asking for at least one first-round pick for Dennis Schroeder, and the Golden State Warriors traded for Dennis Schroeder, and they gave up like 3 second-round picks. And before the Lakers traded for Dorian Finney-Smith, he was linked to the Lakers for some, time and some years, and they're looking for 2 first-round pick. And then guess what? They lowered it to 1 first-round pick, and the Lakers were still able to get him for 3 second-round picks, which is, pretty good. I'm glad that we got him. He's like our plus minus. He's been, solid since we did, acquire him from the Brooklyn Nets about, a week ago or a month ago, whatever the case may be that it says in the article. But Sharpe, he just makes under $3.9 million this season and is a restricted free agent next season. So his contract is expiring. If it doesn't work out, then just move on from him. I'm pretty sure it would come off the books. But if it does work out, then you could keep him. This season, he is averaging around 7.3 points per game, 6.1 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 0.8 steals, and 0.5 blocks per game, while shooting 44% from the field and 15% from behind the arc, which is terrible. And not a great three-point shooter, doesn't really space out the floor like that. And shooting very good from the free throw line, 87% from the line. That is, very good for a center. But it does say that the Lakers might look at his three-point shooting and get concerned, but given that the Lakers rely on the smaller players to shoot the 3-ball, players like Austin Reeves, Dalton Connect, Rui Hachimura, and Dorian Finney-Smith are the best three-point shooters, and LeBron James can be great when the time calls for it. So the Lakers, this is how the deal can get done. And it's relatively simple because Sharpe doesn't make a lot of money, and the Lakers wouldn't have to give up a lot to get him. A package consisting of Cam Reddish, Jan Hofashino. I'm pretty sure he's on an expiring deal, but the Lakers did not, you know, pick up his, or they did decline his team option, right? So I believe they're gonna trade him, and they're gonna let him be a free agent this coming offseason after this NBA season is over. But the Lakers don't have D'Angelo Russell's contract, and I'm pretty sure him was like the only expiring deal, so they don't have other expiring deals. So maybe you have to find a third team. But the Brooklyn Nets want expiring contracts, and they don't want to take on long-term salaries. So maybe it can include a player like Jan Hofashino and a 2025 second round pick via the Clippers would be enough for the Nets to agree to send Day'Ron Sharpe, while the Nets would try their best to get a first round pick out of the Lakers. In this deal, it'd be tough to make it happen as Sharpe makes very little money and is a restricted free agent this summer. But given that the Lakers are desperate to land a big man and Sharpe is a young player with tremendous upside, it is not impossible, and he's a player that still needs to develop. Sean Marks and Rob Blink will have to begin the conversation soon as the trade deadline does expire within the 3 weeks from now, and there isn't a lot of time left to complete this trade. Perhaps they can even expand this trade and include a player like Rui Hachimura for Cam Johnson, as Rui Hachimura is the player that the Lakers would trade if they can land an all-star caliber player, which has been, reported. They want to keep him. They also want to keep, Austin Reeves. Maybe that's just, leverage, telling teams that I'm just, high on him. And that's the reason why they've been starting with Hachimura. There's just no way that Jordan Finney-Smith should not be in the lineup ahead of, Rui Hachimura. But maybe Rob Blink is just, like, wait, JJ Redick, put him in the lineup. I'm trying to, boost his trade value, and I'm working on a trade. But Cam Johnson, I just don't think it's realistic. Is it possible? Yeah. Is it likely? Probably not, just because, the Nets still want 2 first-round picks. It's still high. And he might be worth it, especially because of the season that he's having. I mean, he's playing like an all-star player, right? He's a 3-and-D guy, and he'll fit nicely on this team. But OKC Thunder, I still believe they're going to, wind up getting Cam Johnson. The reason why they haven't pulled the trigger is because they got guys like Isaiah Joe and Wiggins on their team, and I'm pretty sure they have to wait till like January 15 when those guys are eligible. So I think that's when they'll pull the trigger for, Cam Johnson. But man, I love a Cam Johnson on this team. He'll be perfect. He would fit nicely alongside our guys, and he could defend. But let me know in the comment section, how do you guys feel about the support or this trade or this, package. But I'm going to start with the pros and cons before I end this video off. The pros, he's 265 pounds, so he's big. He's bulky, pause, but he's 23 years of age, so he's young. Day'Ron Sharpe is an elite defender and offensive rebounder and a strong interior finisher with soft hands and a capable screener who does thrive in pick-and-roll situation, but he does have a solid post moves, good passing vision for a center, and provides physicality, which the Lakers do lack on defense with decent shot blocking instincts. And the cons with him, he's 6'9", he's undersized, but he does struggle with lateral quickness, making him vulnerable in perimeter switches, and his defensive positioning can be too inconsistent. But Sharpe also lacks a reliable jump shot and free throw consistency, but limiting his offensive versatility. And this would be a low risk, reward type of trade, but he still needs to develop. But make sure you guys, follow my socials. The link will be down in the description. Comment down which, topic you guys want to see me talk about in my next video. I had to make this video because I saw this report about an hour ago, and I appreciate the support. Comment, leave a review if it's good or bad, and I'm out of your piece.